Hi, this is Zak Mir with the US Chartbreakers here at Zak's Traders Cafe for Tuesday, the 12th of August. Starting off with the S&P, which is still firmly in that rising trend channel from April, the floor of the channel running around 6320. Above that, we're looking for this market to hit as high as 6600 at the top of the channel by the end of next month. The barrier, obviously, in the near term is the record high that we had last month, 6427. So basically, at the moment, we're sort of between the two levels of the record high and at the floor of the channel, and obviously waiting to see if we can get a better entry towards 6320. Moving on to the situation at the Nasdaq, and here obviously also got this rising trend channel. It's like pullback yesterday, but still heading for the top of the channel there, 24,000. That's probably an end of month target, so sort of realistic end of month target. And we're looking at that while we're above a combination of the 50-day moving average, 22,600, and the floor of the channel just above it. Moving on to the stocks, starting off with Aureus, and here you can see that we just nudged our resistance line target there. That was just shy of the $4 mark, and looking for this market to basically head up towards the next level above $4. End of day close above $4, looking up to $6 by the end of next month. Ideally, we stay above recent resistance around $3.50. That peak there from the 6th of August, which was actually $3.52 and a half. Moving along to the next situation, and it is AirNet. Here you can see that we've made progress within the rising trend channel, the top of the channel there heading for $4.50. Looking for that by the end of this month while we remain above recent broken resistance around the $2.90 level. Stock which has become quite a favorite here is coming up next, which is BioXcel. And here we've managed to hit our first target there around the $3.60 level, and also break through the 200-day moving average, 396. Above yesterday, or the previous day's resistance, so basically Monday's resistance, $4.70. Looking for a pretty quick move up towards the upper parallel of that rising trend channel base from March, as high as $8 by the end of this month. Next on the list is CEA Industries, and here we've got a situation where we've had a rather painful pullback, but we've got a W-shaped reversal here, unfilled gap to the upside through the recent resistance there, $22.40, above $22.40. Looking for at least a partial retracement of the pullback from $80, so probably at least in the initial phase, $35 to $40 would be a reasonable place to look. RSI has bounced off neutral 50, which tends to be a very strong leading indicator on the upside. And of course, we didn't need to go as high, as low as the 50-day line, currently 1284. A rebound above a 50-day line is also a leading indicator on the upside, hence above 22, looking for 35 to 40 initially on CEA. Next is another stock which I'm quite proud of, which has done rather well. We covered this obviously before the rise. Looking for the top of the broadening triangle base there from last August, around the $113 level, and that was hit temporarily yesterday. What will be interesting now is that whether we can stay above the recent resistance at $79.60 on an end of day close basis. If we can do that, then we are looking for $110 plus by the end of this month. New name for us coming up, which is Gamehaus, and here the situation is that we've had a bear trap island reversal, so gapping down last month and then gapping up this week. That suggests that we could be in a decent reversal situation. Floor of the channel as I've drawn it, and the target area would be the upper parallel of that resistance line, so heading towards the $3 mark, hopefully by the end of this month. Maybe if you are cautious, you wait for the end of say it would be for the end of next month, but at least while we're above recent July resistance at $1.78, then looking for a move towards $3. Moving along to Matinas, and here you can see we've got a rising trend channel base, the floor of the channel around the 90 cents level, and above that we're looking for the price channel top, quite logically, as high as $2.10 by the end of this month. The old resistance of that spike there at 140, quite useful in the sense that that would be an end of day close stop loss on potential move to the upside. OneConstruction is next, and here we've gapped up within a rising trend channel, top of the channel there from March as high as $14, which we're looking for by the end of this month, while we remain above recent resistance on the way down at the $8 mark. We're helped by the way that the shares have bounced above a rising 50-day line, and also we had basically RSI 50 or RSI close to RSI 50 rebounds in the last month. Tilray, a more famous name, coming up next, rather Tilray rather, and here you can see that we've got a decent turnaround. It's basically like an inverted head and shoulders, but they're extended, well, a cross between a cup and a handle and inverted head and shoulders. Here we've broken neckline resistance around the $1.17 level, and above that looking for fresh leg to the upside, potentially the upper parallel of that resistance line heading for $1.80 plus, and looking for that by the end of next month. The negotiating the 200-day line there around $1.18 is going to be a little bit of a tough situation potentially, but bear trap island reversal, gapping down last month, gapping up this month, plus the cup and handle feature makes this look very strong indeed. Upside valid, at least while we're above the one on the right side of the $1 level. Finishing off with urban-gro, and here you can see that it's a potential rising trend channel base, top of the channel just north of the 200-day moving average at $76, and we're looking for that by the end of next month, especially while we remain above recent resistance around the current levels, so basically remaining above $45 on an end of day close basis. That's it for me today. More updates tomorrow.